This is Athena. Third and final video of the day, probably. This is my last of the catch-up videos for the YouTube Pagan Challenge for weeks 46 and 47. 46 was, how do you talk to non-pagans about paganism? And 47, have you ever experienced spiritual doubt or hesitation? This shouldn't take too long, I don't think. How do I talk to non-pagans about paganism? I don't. I really don't. I don't feel the need. I will say that as I am coming out, and I am, by the way, out so much more than I ever would have guessed I would be. So my sister knows, and she was one of the only two people on the planet that I could have put all my money betting I will never tell her. My mom was the other one and never had to go there with her. I'm not out at work and don't know if I'll ever be out at work because it just doesn't seem, I have to stick with my answer from beginning of this challenge. When are you in or out of the broom closet? That might have been week 2 or something. But as an elementary school teacher, I don't know that I will ever be out. There are too many people who don't understand anything for me to go flaunting it around. However, I don't hide it. I don't lie about anything. I have crystals all over my room. Anyone who actually has any kind of pagan knowledge knows by looking at me. You know, I got the tattoo. Y'all have seen my tattoo. I mean, I don't hide my tattoo anymore from anybody. I don't hide my crystals. I don't hide my love of the earth. Whatever. So, as I was trying to say, before I distracted myself, as I am coming out to people, like that day I was finally kind of coming out to my sister, I don't put down Christianity. And I just say that now my beliefs have opened up. That I no longer believe there's just one truth. And I no longer believe only one group of people in the world is correct and everyone else is going to hell. That I do not in the least bit believe that anymore. That's kind of it. I don't need to talk to non-pagans about paganism. Here's the thing. I don't talk about religion and politics to anyone that I'm not extremely close to. Those are some of my rules. I leave those kinds of conversations at the door. And if someone around me starts in those kinds of conversations, I leave or I don't participate. It's nobody's business what my religion is, what my political view is, any of it. You do you, I do me. Let's get along. And then 47, have you experienced spiritual doubt or hesitation? Obviously, I have, because I think any of us who used to be one religion and now we're not, you have experienced spiritual doubt. You know, I no longer believe the things I used to believe. Now, if we're just talking about now that I am a pagan and now that I consider myself a witch, I don't have doubts. I think when I was first learning, I would waffle a little bit, or I would get so inundated with information that I would feel overwhelmed and a little oversaturated, and I would need to let it just sink in for a little while and sort of sleep on it and kind of think about it and see what feels right. But it wasn't doubt. The only place where I've really had doubt in this path for myself is just with my own focus and my own ability to open up and receive and to allow things to come to me. I think putting my intention out there, I'm pretty good with that. Sometimes it's difficult to believe something will happen. I will say, this was more when I was into the law of attraction and not into witchcraft, but I decided I'm going to test this law of attraction thing and I'm going to win the lottery. I know, newbie stuff, but still, why not? So I tried it. I jumped through all the hoops. I didn't win the lottery. And it was like hundreds of millions of dollars, y'all. I also totally doubted any of that bullshit would actually work. I don't know. I kind of feel like the right witch who has the knowing, who doesn't doubt, and who can focus their intention like a freaking laser, I think they could actually manifest something like the lottery, because people do win. And why not that person? But I think you have to want it more than anyone else does. And I think you have to believe it more than anyone else does. So yeah, sometimes I doubt some of the big stuff. I knew I couldn't cure my mom of cancer. You know, I didn't even try. But even if I had tried, I would have known in the back of my head, this is a terminal illness. You can't cure it. So I would have always had that doubt. So obviously, I don't try to do something like that. I'm not sure about the hesitation question, so I just won't really answer that part of it. That's it. That's my answer for the last 2 weeks that have taken place. I am once again caught up for a few days. It's by sheer will that I am finishing this challenge. It's been a long time since I was consistent with it, but I swore to myself I would do it, and I'm doing it. We're almost done. Yay. I've enjoyed it, but, you know, it's been hard for me to keep up. Thank you for watching. Have a good week. Talk to you soon. Peace.